Oh man, Imagine Me by Kurt Franklin. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Well, good morning.
I'm sorry, Bishop.
Pastor Haynes today. That's all
man.
Right. That's all right.
Y'all,
you woke up on the wrong day.
Hey.
That's all right.
y'all be switching it up. Man, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee. The presiding bishop of Full Gospel Bishop Joseph Walker. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, my friend. And I tell you what, man, God is amazing, right? And I tell you what, I want somebody to know today, man, listen, God is doing great things in your life. The fact is, it doesn't matter how people view you. It doesn't matter what people done to you. God isn't through with you. Say that loud for the people in the back. God is not through with me yet. Imagine me. You know, a man goes into a pawn shop, an old man, he wants to buy a violin. And the pawn shop owner's like, you want that old thing? It's one string on it. It's all dusty. He said, yeah, I want that one. He said, man, take it out the shop. You can have the 50 cents. The man takes the violin and goes. 2 months later, the pawn shop owner watches television and sees the same man playing first seat in an orchestra on this violin. He goes down to the orchestra opera house. He wants to find out what's up with this guy. He says, man, I'm the one that sold you the violin at the pawn shop. He says, yeah, I remember you. He says, yeah, thank you for the violin. He says, is that the same violin? He said, yeah. He said, what I did is I fixed it up and cleaned it up. And now you didn't realize that I actually was the owner of the violin. And even though it had been lost and thrown away, when it gets in the hands of the owner, that's when it makes its best music. And I don't care who threw you away. I don't care who wrote you off. When you get in the hands of the Father, the owner, man, he'll pick you up, clean you up, straighten you up, and use you like never before. So you just keep on going this week and know, stay in his hands. Imagine that. God's got great things in store for your future.
I'm talking about like a rebuilt transmission, Bishop Walker.
How about it? Let's
Come on
go.
now. And then they just as much as a brand new one. Come on now.
You better believe it. You better believe it.
Hey, Bishop Walker, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, I want everybody this morning to reach me on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker, the number 3. And let me know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Yes, sir. Hey, all right, Bishop Walker, love you, man.
Love you too, Ricky.
All right, let's get into some praise right here. Hey, Bishop, I'm about to go a little old school. You know, we usually do this one on Mondays. The First Church of Deliverance in Chicago. Oh, man, this is my grandma's favorite right here, y'all. Here we go, y'all. I got your front page coming up next. All right, y'all, 12 minutes after the hour, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show got your front page right here. Brought to you by
Reach Media. Cabins are moving fast for the Time Joiner Foundation Fantastic Voyage sailing 2023 on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. Don't miss the boat. Go to fantasticvoyage2023.com today for details. Maria Moore, what's up?
What's up, Rock T? Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Here's a quick look at your Monday morning headlines and an update on the war in Ukraine. Ukrainian forces scored a big win over the weekend as troops were able to force the Russian military to retreat from northeastern Ukraine. The retreat is the biggest success for the Ukraine since the start of the war. The state funeral for Britain's Queen Elizabeth II will take place a week from today at Westminster Abbey. Buckingham Palace announced she will lie in state in Westminster Hall. Now, we'll be having a discussion about what the Queen's legacy means to black people later in the show today, so tune in for that. And U.S. News. We're going to be talking about it. Thank you for that ad-lib, Ricky.
Not a damn thing. One thing we want is obituary. I don't give a damn. I ain't trying to be funny either.
Well, we're going to express our concerns today, Ricky, so make sure y'all listen out for that, because I'm sure Ricky has some colorful commentary. I don't even know why I added that in there. Anyways, The Justice Department and former President Donald Trump's lawyers proposed 2 selections each to a federal judge for who should serve as special master in the Mar-a-Lago investigation. And lastly, Ricky, it is time for everyone's voice to be heard, specifically in these states. Primary season ends tomorrow with voters heading to the polls in Delaware, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. I'm Maria Moore, and that was a quick look at your Monday morning news. Rock T, Mr. Big Energy. What's going on in sports?
Trying to give Bama the win. 33 yards, snap, spot, kick, all up, and good! Will Reichard boots it through with 10 seconds to go, and Bama leads it 20-19.
Number 1 Alabama barely gets by unranked Texas by the hair of their chinny chin to win that game 20-19. Rick, I know you was nervous, boy.
Yeah. It was perking up pretty tight.
Hey, man. It's all good, man. That wasn't the only game. Unranked Marshall upsets number 8 Notre Dame. Unranked Appalachian State upsets number 6 Texas A&M. It's bananas. I'm telling you, this NIL is changing the game, is leveling the playing field in college football, man. So get used to this. Dallas Cowboys, they looked horrible last night, man, against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They suffered 2 losses. They lost the game, and then they lost their starting quarterback, Dak Prescott, injured thumb. He's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. So backup Cooper Rush is going to be holding it down in the meantime. But Dak didn't look good. Cowboys didn't look good. I know it's only one game. No need to panic, but our little pal Super Dave may be depressed right about now because he's a biggest Cowboys fan.
Don't do that. I told you what the Cowboys are going to do this year. But you want to say I'm a sellout. I tell you they suck.
You are a sellout, bro. WNBA Finals tipped off yesterday. Las Vegas Aces, they win game 1 over the Connecticut Sun in the WNBA Finals. There it is. Gary with the T. What's up there, Pimp?
All right, y'all. When a man loves a woman, there ain't nothing you can do about it or nothing he can do about it but leave that woman alone. Who am I talking about? Shaquille O'Neal. Y'all a couple of years ago, y'all, Shaquille O'Neal had the opportunity to show his hosting skills on the NBA award show. Well, they're saying that, he started off the award show with a rap song followed by a monologue. Then, y'all, he went in to roast some of the NBA players and his beautiful ex-wife, Miss Shawnee O'Neal. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Shaquille thought it was a good idea to roast his ex-wife, y'all, on the stage, honey. And a lot of people, he did it to her, honey. So he started off, y'all, by saying he lost almost 145 pounds, and he did it by getting divorced. Then subsequently, y'all, he went on to give the credit for his weight loss to his beautiful ex-wife, and that she was definitely a great housekeeper, y'all. Now they're saying, he was talking about he was just joking about it, but they're saying that the court had finalized Shaq and Shawnee's divorce back in 2011. But however, the couple was already going through a rough patch, y'all, before that. So after staying married for 5 years, they're saying, Shaq filed for divorce in 2007, and although the couple later reconciled, their marriage lasted about 2 more years after that. Then they say Shawnee, filed for divorce citing irreconcilable differences. Now they're saying, that it was interesting, and he went on and said this on the Pivot podcast. He said he talked about his divorce and said that divorce was entirely, y'all, his fault. He said it. He went on to praise his beautiful ex-wife, added that she was awesome and that it was all him, y'all. But people still talking about that because some people feel, y'all, that since Shawnee didn't remarry to the good pastor, y'all, that Shaq has been speaking out a lot lately about his ex-wife, and he's saying that he added that he regretted the divorce and felt lost, y'all, after his then wife and children moved out of the mansion. He said that even though he wasn't married anymore, he would always protect, provide, and love his children. Now they're saying Shawnee married Pastor Keon Henderson back in 2022, and Shaq, he said he congratulated the couple on his podcast in their new journey together and stuff. But every day I see something different about this man talking. Shaq didn't used to talk that much, but now he's talking a lot, and I feel he really missed Shawnee, Huh?
So you just gonna sit up here and talk about Shaq and ain't gonna say nothing about the side chick Camilla sitting up on the throne?
Oh, baby, Miss Camilla.
You need to get on your job, Gary.
I'm gonna talk about it, but though, baby, but she became the queen concert or whatever it is.
So do they get a side chick host?
Well, but this side chick got married, baby. She said, I ain't gonna be no side chick. You gonna marry me or you gonna, honey, I'm gonna leave. And he married that side chick, baby. So we waiting for Camilla to write her book for all the side chicks to get to read that book, and they can know how to become the queen. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is noir. On the high end, you say noir, and on the low end, you say beautiful black. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, it's all bad again for R. Kelly. He lost something, and wait till I tell you what he lost this time. Up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 29 minutes after the hour, y'all. Time for the hot spot brought to you by
Church's Chicken. At Church's, we put it all on the table for less. Get 10-piece legs, thighs, and 2 sides, 5 honey butter biscuits, and 5 jalapeno peppers, just starting at $20. Church's Texas Chicken. Welcome to the great state of flavor. Offer valid at participating locations. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. All right, y'all. Sad news for R. Kelly. They are taking money off of his books now. According to reports, the judge wants R. Kelly to fork over tens of thousands of dollars from his prison account to pay off fines from his federal trial in New York. On Friday, the federal judge Ann Donnelly ordered the Federal Bureau of Prisons to turn over $27,828 from Kelly's prison commissary account. Now, I ain't never knew nobody that had no $27,000 damn dollars on their commissary account. Why would you have that much just sitting on there anyway? But anyway, it ain't my business. The funds will be used to pay off fines and restitution for the victims, but she requested that the money is deposited into an interest-occurring account until she determines exactly how the funds will be divided.
So he gonna need somebody to go in there and look up under the bunk and help him count that out to them?
No, it's sitting in his account.
Oh, you don't have it up under his mattress.
No, you can't do that.
You can't have no money.
That's called, what's that called again?
That's called contraband. But it's on your book, though. But ain't nothing worse than commissary day coming up and you ain't got
and
$6.
you ain't got nothing on your books.
Ooh, that's a long day right there.
But the smart thing to do is just keep the amount that you need on them books. Do not ever put no
you only
large,
need about $200 on there.
That's it.
At the most.
At the most. You know what I'm saying? Just let somebody keep replenishing that thing. I ain't never heard of that. $27,000. Of course they gonna come for that. If you owe some money, they come for everything. They want your work check, whatever check you got, they gonna get it if you owe some money in restitution. Oh Lord, well I don't know how he gonna be eating them what you call
little summer sausage and them little
he got to go eat every time they go eat it.
Oh yeah, he gotta eat the chow.
He gotta eat the chow. He gotta eat the mystery meat.
Oh no, not the mystery.
Kind of look like chicken, but it ain't chicken.
Yeah, don't get the meatloaf. You don't know what the hell that is in there. Be like, what kind of meat? All the scraps with some ketchup on it. Like, Lord. That's not gonna be good for him. All right, y'all, moving on. Drake spoke at Nike's campus in Beaverton, Oregon to host the annual Just Do a Day and mentioned Kanye's beef with Adidas. He said, and when you put things into perspective, you know Adidas has Kanye, I think. What y'all think that mean? You know Adidas has Kanye, I think.
They own him.
On paper?
On paper, and you know you're trying to get away from him if I'm not mistaken. So it's like saying the other word, we own you.
Oh, like until your contract is up.
Yeah, honey. You ain't going nowhere.
Oh my goodness, I got All right, y'all, moving on. Disney revealed the first look at Halle Bailey as Ariel in the live-action remake of The Little Mermaid at the D23 Expo. Shortly after the footage was released, people started confusing Halle Bailey for Halle Berry again. BuzzFeed's report that in a since-deleted tweet, one Twitter user wrote, Halle Berry is nearly 60 playing the role of a 16-year-old girl. This is what happens when you upset a fandom. Berry responded to the tweet with a meme expressing disbelief. Y'all, the film is set to release May of 2023. There's no way you should confuse Halle Bailey and Halle Berry. They don't look the same.
Yeah.
That had to be somebody white. Right. All right, y'all, we gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. What we got coming up next? Oh Lord, we got Rock T's joke of the day. Rock T, is it gonna be funny?
Let's go, brickety tickety tatty tat.
Oh Lord, and if you got any questions for Dr. MJ Collier, y'all hit us up at 8669-RICKY. That's 8669-RICKEY. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time for Rock T. Joke of the day. All right, Rock, you got to be funny. Let's go.
What did the three-legged dog say when he walked into the saloon?
What did he say?
I'm looking for the man who shot my paw.
Shot my what?
Maybe an all-time low.
Oh my God,
I can't even go with you on that one.
Horrible.
The three-legged dog looking for the man who shot his paw.
Yeah, when you got to break it down, Rock, and explain it, it's
Is it paw, P-A-W, or his paw?
Both. I think it's supposed to be a play on
matter,
words.
Ricky. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Shot his paw. He's a three-legged dog.
No, don't dwell on it.
Man who shot his paw.
We good.
What, his paw, his dad?
Exactly.
Both, Ricky.
But why the dog got 3 legs though?
That's why, because somebody shot his paw.
P-A-W.
But he didn't say paw at first. He said pow.
Okay, paw as in the dog's dance, or paw as in the paw of a part of the dog's leg.
That's what it is. He tried to play on words. It's both.
Tell him, Rickey.
He tried to make the joke like a double entendre.
Yeah. P-A-W and P-A.
Yeah, it just didn't work.
It just didn't work. It didn't land.
That's funny, dog.
It was double terrible.
You okay?
Yeah.
Double unawful.
Wow. Well, we're gonna act like that didn't happen. We're gonna keep the show moving because we'll never get them damn 60 seconds back ever. We got Dr. MJ Collier coming up next. Hit us up, 866-9-RICKY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, 13 before the top of the hour, y'all. Listen, man, we trying to keep you laughing and we trying to keep you healthy at the same time, man. We got one of the best doctors in the land. Been a part of this morning show for a long time. The one and only Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley, and thank you once again for the opportunity. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And we all know that laughter is the best medicine, Rickey. But now, we're toward the last quarter now. And so what I want to do, I want to challenge all the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show to make small changes to try to optimize their health. Because we know that many modern day ailments are linked to unhealthy lifestyle choices, and that changing those choices can be challenging. And that's the thing. So people come to me with high blood pressure and diabetes, and they say, what can I do to change? And I start giving them a list, and I get pushback immediately. You know, and people will literally say, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So this is what I'm going to suggest.
Are you serious?
Make small changes. Oh, all the time, man. People say, I'm not going to stop eating, pork, and I'm not going to stop, I like salt too much, all those sorts of things. So, they literally, just don't want to change their lifestyle. So, we can still get them healthy, but the point being that you don't have to make a dramatic lifestyle change. That if you make a small change and do a little bit, it's kind of like learning how to play a musical instrument. You learn a little bit at a time. So whether your goal is to lower your blood pressure, manage your diabetes, or even lose weight or just feel healthier as we age, you can make a small change and make a big difference. So I'm going to give you 5 key points right here. Take one less bite of an unhealthy food every day. So if you like, let's say pizza. If you like pizza, and pizza can actually be healthy, but most of us like the one with a variety of toppings on it. So just don't eat the crust. Eat a fewer number of slices and don't eat the crust around the pizza. And that's one of the lifestyle changes you can make.
That's a hard one. Yeah.
So cut corners without sacrificing your meal. You don't have to stop eating the food you love.
Ooh, especially when you get the cheese in the middle.
The cheese in the middle, exactly.
The crust.
You may need to think different about the amount of foods that you're eating. So eat whatever you like, but eat smaller portions. And then get up and move, Rickey. A lot of us, we either decide to exercise, to do everything or nothing. If I can't go to the gym and work out for an hour, I'm not going to do it. But you can do some interval training. You can do 2 minutes. You can do 5 minutes of just something to get your body moving, and that will make a major difference in how you feel and how you look. So take 10-minute intervals. No time for long workout, no problem. Interval training is highly effective and time-efficient form of exercise. It consists of short 30-second bursts of high-intense activity with periods of rest between. So that's what we can do to get you healthy, Rickey. Let's commit to getting healthy towards the last portion of the year. We're expecting a really bad flu season and combination flu and coronavirus. So if you optimize your health, you will be better. We want you to look and feel the best that you can by the end of the year.
Right. All right. Y'all got questions, right?
Okay, yeah, I got a question real quick, and it's about weight loss because I done got a little chunky, and you talked a couple of weeks ago about this drug, Ozempic. And I'm not diabetic, but I was wondering, is that okay for somebody who's just trying to lose weight, but you're not diabetic? Because I know it's a shot.
Well, absolutely. If you're not diabetic, it's not going to lower your blood sugar too much. What it does is just decreases your appetite. It makes it very difficult to overeat. And so that changes your behavior regardless. So they are trying to get it approved independently as just a weight loss drug. But the exact same molecule is available in the drug named Wegovy, W-E-G-O-V-Y, Wegovy. And that will really, you can get that without being diabetic. So it doesn't change your health profile. Because people heard me talking about the Ozempic and they say, write me a prescription for the Ozempic. I say, you got to understand, if I do that, your insurance company is going to presume that you're diabetic. So you don't want to get the Ozempic under those circumstances. But if you are diabetic and you want to lose weight, it's a wonderful way to help you do that. So they have multiple medications that will do that now. Wegovy, the Ozempic, and then there's one called Mounjaro. All are highly effective, very effective. Again, the equivalent to having a gastric bypass in some cases. 30 pounds every 100 pounds you need to lose. It's amazing. It is amazing the weight loss that you can achieve with that.
All right, Dr. Cowley, did somebody else have a question?
I did. I had a quick question. Can you just talk about like natural fat burners? I know you, Special K had the question about the prescription, but are there anything like foods or natural supplements that people can take to suppress their appetites or burn more fat?
Well, absolutely. One of the natural products that we have is my own personal product, the lipo drop, because it changes the way your body metabolizes the fat. You can use a lipo drop. You put it under your tongue before each meal, and it will do that. But most of the things, a lot of amino acids will help you burn fat, and then there are anti-inflammatories such as curcumin and turmeric. They will also help you to burn fat in an appropriate way. Vitamin B12 optimizes your body's response to weight loss, but it does not make you lose weight, but it allows your body, tells your body it's okay to lose the weight. Okay, Maria, thank you for that question. These are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 5 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This segment is being brought to you by
the Tom Joyner Foundation Fantastic Voyage is back on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, and remaining cabins are limited. Hurry and check out details. FantasticVoyage2023.com. Good morning, Ricky. Yes, good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Willie Norman Jr., a.k.a. Ray J, y'all. Honey, he went on a tirade, y'all, against his beautiful ex-girlfriend's mama, Miss Kris Kardashian Jenner, honey, after she passed y'all a lie detector test on the late night show. Now they're saying, y'all, that it all started when Kris and Kylie Jenner, y'all, they went on the late show with James Corden, and baby, they took a lie detector test during one of the segments where she was asked if she helped Kim release that doggone tape, baby. And Ray J was livid. He was livid, y'all, because when he found out, y'all, he said that, honey, first of all, honey, Miss Kris, honey, she helped y'all. She shared the original contract and vowed to take the Kardashians to court. Cause that's what he said he's gonna do. And here's what he said.
Kim Kardashian got her handwriting and her fingerprints all over my contract. When you look at the two, when you look at my signature and you look at her signature on my deliverables, that say sex tape number 1, sex tape number 2, and guess what? The third sex tape or the second they've been trying to play me on, it called Santa Barbara Sex. Her mama made us go shoot it for safety. She watched the mother and said, hey, we're going to go with the first one because the first one is better. It gives my daughter a better look than the second one that I made y'all go do. But you watched it and made a decision. And then you get on whatever show you was on and take a lie detector test with a fraud.
Oh, it's sad. And he said he don't give a mess, honey. What nobody saying, no matter how long this been, he is definitely angry. And they're saying he may be filing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. But guess what, though, Ricky? Why are we talking about this? We already knew that them Kardashians did that. We know that Kris Jenner did that, honey. Son, them tapes
I don't think we knew it was. They tried to act like it was a surprise, that third tape.
Oh, they sure did.
So they, soon as they found out supposedly from the manager, from Ray J's manager, they called immediately and they wanted to, so Kanye went to the rescue and got the whole thing and it was all on their show that's how it happened. But come to find out from Ray J, Kim and Kris already knew there was a third tape. And for proof, her signature, she wrote it on the piece of paper.
It's sad. Do y'all feel bad for Ray J? Cause he just got broke, honey. I mean, the Kardashians
Ray J ain't broke.
Well, he ain't rich as the Kardashians.
He got money.
He got a lot of money. He got that headphone money.
He got Raycon, Raytronics.
Money.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
But hell, Kim got Skim. She got every black man. She got everything. She got and the mama, honey, just told, I wonder what his mama told, what her mama told his mama. I think she told,
I'm sure Miss Sonia don't play. Miss Sonia don't fool with them. There's something about Kim, them, and Miss Sonia. They took $800,000 from Miss Sonia and Brandy back when they used to work for them. They stole it and had to pay it back or something like that, child. It go deep.
It go big, but they probably said, go hit these coins, honey. But anyway, honey, and Kim brought her business. But anyway, we're going to follow this story and see how it turned out. But I feel so bad for Ray J. I hope if we could call him and get him on the show. Let's see if we can get him on to see what he can say about that. Why Kim is rich. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Oh my God, these people are staying in the news. Neo, y'all. Neo is being reported now. They're saying that Neo wants a gag order for his estranged wife, Crystal, honey. Now, you know, we heard about the story. We talked about how Ne-Yo is accusing Crystal, baby, of costing him money with her reckless mouth. They're saying that Ne-Yo is demanding Crystal be found in contempt for violating the court order, which said the parties were to avoid harassing each other. Now, Ne-Yo said Crystal has been on a public campaign to ruin his name days before filing for divorce. Crystal unleashed honey on Ne-Yo with an emotional Instagram post. And, you know, she talked about the 8 years of lies and the 8 years of deception and all that other stuff. But they said on top of that, Ne-Yo said that she spoke to the paparazzi outside the airport about the divorce and sat down for an interview, y'all, with the producer Carlos King. And he said that she claimed to have been disrespected during her marriage in one of the sit-downs and what have you. Now, they're saying today, now, this is what I don't understand. Today, they're saying that Ne-Yo said he has lost approximately $400,000 in wages associated with public appearances, professional bookings, and promotional efforts related to the promotion of his new musical project, The Motion Real. And they're saying that Ne-Yo said that this is an emergency matter since he uses his income, y'all, to support his minor children. And they're saying that the singer demanded the court find Crystal in contempt and force her to remove all Instagram posts about him. And he also wants her prohibited from speaking out in the social media. Can he do that? Is that contempt? Because, I mean, she's hurt. She's just telling her side of the story. Can he stop that, y'all?
I mean, if you got a case pending, a case pending and it might hurt you or taint the jury or something like that, they have a jury trial, so I don't,
But is $400,000 a lot of money, though, for Ne-Yo? I mean, is he complaining about that? I mean, it's not a
Well, that's just the beginning, though, Gary. That's the beginning. It could turn into more, and people might be like, especially women, like, we're not going to support you because of what you're doing to Crystal. So maybe he's thinking of it. He's trying to be proactive.
I hate this.
Yeah, it's sad.
Because every time I saw them together, they look so happy and so in love.
True. Yeah.
Everywhere, every time I saw them, I just was like, wow, they is really weathering the storm.
Yeah, every time I saw
so nice.
Yeah, and Lady Di together, they look happy.
You know what? You never saw them in person together.
Oh. The color of the day, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color of the day is noir. On the high end, you say noir, and on the low end, you say beautiful black. That's your color for today.
Everybody look happy.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the G. All right, I got your wake-up calls. Y'all get at me, 8669 Ricky, 8669 RICKEY. Here's a brand new Alicia Keys, Trillions, right here. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up calls. Get at your boy, 8669 Ricky. Let's go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Come on. Cause they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Come on now. And just wake up.
My name is Deborah Bowden. Wake up call for my son Robert Hudson from Columbus, Ohio. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Happy birthday.
My name is Karen. I'm calling from Louisville, Kentucky, and I want to say wake up to the world. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, I want to wake my son up. Aiden Johnson is getting ready to go to Montevallo Elementary School. Hey, son, wake up, wake up, wake up. Happy birthday to your mom, Tony Johnson.
The Patricia Judge, Mecca Judge. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Amy Tyson in Canton, Ohio. Wake up, Karen in Columbus. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Kennedy and Alice from Valdosta, Georgia, saying wake up, wake up, wake up. Good morning.
Wake up. And wake up. Where you at, Tulsa? Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Flint. Wake up. In Toledo. Wake up. Des Moines. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, the wake up calls being brought to you by
Better skin from your body wash? Olay Body Wash with collagen hydrates to rejuvenate skin surface cells for healthier looking skin in just 14 days. From dry and dull to firm and radiant. Olay Body.
Rock. What up, man? The Dallas Cowboys kicked off their NFL season yesterday, and it was horrible. Our very own Dallas Cowboy owner, Jerry Jones, and his trusted bodyguard, Roosevelt, is going to check in with us live right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Let's go.
One and only, Dallas Cowboys last night. We got the one and only Jerry Jones. I'm probably sure feeling pretty optimistic this morning. Jerry Jones, good morning.
Hello, Ricky, Rock T, and everybody. How you doing this morning?
Hey, owner Jerry Jones.
We good, man. We recovering from last night. What happened?
Well, I don't know. We started off with a wonderful night with
Roosevelt's cousin Pete playing the trumpet for the national anthem and everything. And we held Brady off, kept him off the field much of the first quarter, but it went downhill.
Yeah, man. First game of the season. A lot of Cowboys fans excited about the new season. 19-3, couldn't even get a touchdown. Dak Prescott, your quarterback, got injured. He's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. What are your thoughts on that?
Good Lord, that's 6 to 8 weeks. Maybe I'll ask y'all while I got you on the phone. I'm thinking about implying a texting ban for the team because I think that weakens your thumb, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Blind or what?
A texting ban.
A texting ban. None of my players are going to be allowed to text because I believe you're weakening your thumb muscles.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. And we didn't want to say this, Mr. Jones, with much due respect. Super Dave, that's here on the morning show, don't have no confidence. You got say what you said off the air, Super Dave.
Jerry, I put all the blame on you. You have no offensive line. You're the general manager. You brought nobody else in. You have no receivers. You couldn't keep Cooper on this football team. You have to take the major blame for this team being the way it is right now.
Well, how do you really feel, Dave?
I've always wanted to say that to you.
I really believe all might not be lost. Believe it or not, we always have an ace in the hole.
Right, right.
But what's the ace in the hole? We waited 25 years. What's the ace in the hole? Come on, Jerry.
We're calling up the Ebony Cannon.
What's that?
What's that?
Who's that?
Well, y'all didn't realize, but a long time ago, Roosevelt used to play quarterback.
Come on,
they called him the Ebony Cannon. Hold on. That's right, Rose. Throw a few more of them bullets there. See if you can hit that time. Doing the best I can, Mr. Jones. It's been a little while. It's been a little rusty.
Can we talk to Mr. Roosevelt?
Yeah, Roosevelt.
Well, cause it's you're interrupting his workout, but hold on.
Jerry Jones' bodyguard.
Hello, Mr. Rickey, Mr. Rock T.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how y'all doing today?
How you doing, Roosevelt?
Oh, I'm pretty tired. Ain't been this tired since I cooked up a stack of pancakes.
Since what?
Cooked up a whole stack of pancakes.
Can you tell us more about the Ebony Cannon? That's your nickname from back in the day?
That's what they used to call me. Way back in the day, when they used to call me that. I was about 11 years old.
Huh. We didn't know you throw football.
I was the Ebony Cannon way back then.
Hey, so are you going to be starting the next game?
Am I going to be starting the next game? Well, it looks like it. You are Super Dave.
They really desperate. Yeah, what about your backup, Cooper Rush? He's already ready to go.
He said, what about the backup, Cooper Rush? He's ready to go. We'll talk about that at lunch.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give Mr. Jerry Jones, thank you so much for joining us. You're going to be checking back in with us, right? All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley the Morning Show coming up. Yes, sir, Rickey Smiley the Morning Show. Who is this?
Shady Blackton.
Bro, you coming to work, man?
I don't care.
Monday, bro.
Shady, I don't care nothing about work right now.
Yeah, we know.
I don't care nothing about work right now, Shady. Hey, today was one of them days where it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even care, Shady. You gone to fire me, Shady. You can tell me on fire right now. I don't even care, Shady.
I mean, if you don't have a good excuse, man, they definitely gonna write you up today. What's your excuse?
I don't care nothing about being rolled up. I don't care nothing about none of that right now.
But Black Tony, it's hard to fire you if you ain't never came to work.
That ain't the point, Rock T. That ain't even the part.
Technically, you ain't started yet.
But look, you wasn't coming to work either. You were going through what I'm going through right now.
What happened?
The Atlanta Falcons got beat again by the damn Saints.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
We was, and they was up by, they was looking like they were gonna win, and then they let them come back. So
you need to check on your boy Malcolm.
I don't know why we just can't get Mike Vick back. He wouldn't ran the ball in for the touchdown. So they went. That boy who they got quarterback on.
Marcus Mariota. Yeah,
whatever his name is. Maria Moore, whatever his name is. They got him playing quarterback. And then we was up, and then we let them folks come back. So I don't even care no more. So I might not never come back to work.
All this over the Falcons. So you gonna be calling in a lot.
I mean, going back to the Super Bowl, so.
But look at your boy Rock T and Super Dave and myself. We like the Cowboys. Cowboys lost.
Yeah, man.
But the Cowboys always lose. Everybody know they gonna lose. That ain't no damn surprise. You act like you ain't know they were gonna lose. The Cowboys always damn lose. Sorry, Cowboys. Oh, that damn America team. America who? South America.
He said South America.
What America team they is? They ain't won a Super Bowl since 1983. What you talking about?
96, man. 96. Respect them a little bit.
Somebody the Cowboys. The Cowboys ain't won. They ain't won.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rick Smiley Morning Show. Gary C is being brought to you by The Woman King. Make sure you see The Woman King in epic film starring Viola Davis exclusively in movie theaters. Thursday. So tickets are on sale now. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Meghan Markle, the beautiful wife of Prince Harry, y'all. She's speaking out, and these people are showing her some things, honey, that she would have never thought would have happened in her life. First of all, she has said that she was never treated like a black woman, y'all, until she married Prince Harry. Well, now, honey, they're saying to the people, honey, in where the Queen comes from, where she from, Buckingham Palace or whatever, they're letting her know, girl, you're definitely a black woman because they treat her bad, honey. Now they're saying that Prince Harry and Meghan, were always going to have something of a bumpy ride, re-entering the royal fold as they join, the rest of the family to publicly, y'all, mourn the passing of his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. Now they're saying it appears, y'all, at least, honey, one of the royal fans who lined Windsor Castle couldn't hide her feelings about the way that she treated y'all Meghan, honey. Now, it was caught on camera, Ricky, that Meghan was going down the line, just trying to touch the people's hand, honey, to let them know that she was there for them while they were showing her that they were there for her during since the Queen died. And baby, these girls looked at Meghan, honey, and didn't shake her hand. She extended her hand to a couple of women out lined up around the gate, and they did not touch her, Ricky. They did not touch her. They said she wanted to meet the mourners at Windsor Castle, and they like, but we ain't talking to you, honey.
That's so rude.
That is beyond
That's okay.
rude.
At least she tried. She did what she had to do.
Yes, but it's amazing. I mean, she's royal now, even though I think they withdrew themselves from the royal family or what have you and stuff. But they just it said that they would let Meghan know that she's definitely a black woman. It's amazing how people always say, honey, you just stay around and you think you're not black, honey. People will give you your news, honey. And they gave Meghan her news and let her know, we don't
Jerry,
like
you know anybody over there that can send us some obituaries?
I'm hoping, I'm checking into that right now, Ricky, as we speak, because I was talking, I have a friend and my cousin does the news in Houston, but she has connections, in, London. So hopefully we can get obituary because they say it's going to be like a book.
I can sit down and read it.
Yeah,
no, I'm not reading it if it's more than 4 pages now.
Oh, honey, you won't be reading it.
Obituary I can put with the rest of them.
Yes, but they got a lot, honey, to tell her about the Queen, honey. But Ricky, what's so interesting, which I think is kind of grand, the Queen gonna be out for 11 days before they have the funeral, so they're giving people a lot of time in the morning. They're gonna send her body all over the country, I think.
Who got the body?
I don't know. I wonder if Gabriel got it. But
I sure hope they got her laying there looking like herself, looking like she laying there asleep.
Yeah, she gonna be looking like she's. But a lot of people are questioning, Ricky, who's gonna get all those fabulous hats? Which church ladies gonna get those hats? From the Queen, honey. She has some fabulous hats and things. Honey.
Yeah, they need to auction them off to some Baptist church, Baptist and full gospel, Pentecostal, apostolic, or whatever. They need to send all them hats over here. Or save them for the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's a good thing, honey. But there's some beat down hats, baby, honey.
And you saw when Megan wore the same outfit that Princess Diana had on. Did you see that?
Yeah, baby. She had the hat on and everything, too. I hope people, people was kind of talking about that as well, saying that. But, that's her mother-in-law, so, she had the right. Kind of look like her mother-in-law, dressed like her, what have you, and stuff. So, but it's very interesting to find out because, honey, we know that Megan loved her mother-in-law. She loved her husband. So, but I hope and pray to Ricky that they don't divorce after the funeral because, people.
But I tell you what, Gary, all the side chicks got hope now.
Oh, yeah. Because they could become the Queen Consort or concern.
All them second string quarterbacks.
The Queen Consort, baby. They could be all that. How you pronounce it for real?
Consort.
Consort or the Queen Consort, baby. So, honey, they just waiting in line, honey. So, but they got to first or Ricky get a king, honey. They ain't got too many. Well, they just got a king vitamin, baby. They can get him, honey.
Gary!
What?
Gary!
But it ain't too many. There's a lot of queens, but ain't too many kings. Baby, and this king tied up to a damn a chain in the backyard.
In order to be a queen, you got to find a king, Gary.
You got to find a king, baby.
Boy, that's messy.
And there's only one king. Two kings, King Vitamin and King Vitamin. King Vitamin. Yeah, I know about King Vitamin, honey. Baby, we all ate him.
Yeah.
Ate him.
Yeah, we had a roof of that mouth toe up in King Vitamin.
Yeah. So let's just all be lifted up in prayer, baby. Yes, Lord, honey. Keep him lifted, honey. Lift him up. All right, y'all. In my final story, y'all, congratulations goes to Gucci Mane, honey, and Miss Keisha. How you say her name, baby?
Yeah.
Kiosha. Miss Kiosha, baby.
Yeah.
Gucci Mane's wife, honey. They pregnant with the second child.
I think it's Keisha.
Oh, Keisha. Oh, Keisha.
Keisha Kior.
Yeah, Keisha Kior, baby. They're having their second baby, honey. So congratulations, honey, to them, child.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, good wop, honey. So they having their second child. I went to my quick for free one, y'all. I gotta go back to Neil, y'all. Now I just got a story too, where it's alleged that Neil said that his ex-wife, honey, he met her. She was a professional dancer, which he said that really nicely. And he said, honey, in order to support her kids, she needs to go back to dancing. So
no, he didn't say that.
yes, ma'am.
He
honey.
said that.
Well, he said that, baby. He peed for that one, honey. So, honey, but you know how y'all do, honey, when y'all getting a divorce, y'all bring all the dirt out and start talking about one another and what have you and stuff. But they said, honey, Neil requests no alimony from Crystal, saying she should go back to stripping to support herself, unquote.
Oh, my God.
Stripping?
Yep.
I thought you said she was a hip-hop dancer. Oh, no, he said he said that?
Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah. Well, she was a professional dancer, huh?
But was she a stripper?
When you say professional dance,
No,
talking about
she
hip-hop,
wasn't,
talking about the girl that dance with Beyonce, or you talking about Magic City?
No, well, he said, honey, the line says stripping to support herself. And he put nicely in the story, said that she was a professional dancer. So whatever professional dancer, yeah, she probably danced back up. But I don't know. Who she danced back up?
Yeah, but that's
for,
not
Ricky?
nice. And to say something like that.
Yeah,
So,
even if she did do it.
I mean, you picked him.
Huh? Nah. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden, you throw that back out there.
Yeah.
You know,
So we just gonna keep our parties lifted up in prayer and everything's gonna be okay, honey. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is noir. On the high end, you say noir, and on the low end, you say beautiful black. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the key. Y'all, brand new one from Babyface and LMA right here, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 87 is being brought by Indeed. That's right. When you think of hiring, think of Indeed. Their end-to-end hiring system helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com. All right, this is going to trip y'all up, man. This man right here that I have on the show needs no introduction. He's on our show, been here since day one. You hear him every morning dropping off knowledge and a word from God. Please help me give it up for the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Reverend Dr. Frederick Douglass Haynes III. Pastor Haynes, good morning. Man, I'm good this morning. first and foremost, everybody here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show would definitely like to congratulate you on receiving the highest honor of community service from the White House and President Joe Biden. It's a Lifetime Achievement Award and will be officially presented at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C. on September the 29th. Congratulations for that.
Big time.
Because I know Rickey Smiley, you know that.
Man, let us know what we can do to help you, Pastor Haynes. We always appreciate you and appreciate everything you do, and we wanted you to join us this morning to just kind of give us a bit of history as it relates to the British monarchy. Did I say that right? Monarchy. And the colonization of African nations.
Yeah, Ricky, and we have been enjoying your colorful commentary on this because condolences are pouring in from around the world after Queen Elizabeth's death. And, you know, there's mixed feelings, Dr. Haynes, among many people who are less enthusiastic about celebrating the life of a monarch whose country has, you know, a checkered history in Africa.
Please break it down.
Right, and checkered, I think, is very generous and diplomatic because, Rick, during these days as they've been paying tribute to the king to the queen, and then of course there's this God Save the King, all the pomp and circumstance. It reminds me of many funerals I've been to, and the tributes are, you know, being given, and I knew the person, and I'm like, I need to see who's in that casket because this doesn't sound like the person I knew, or at least I knew there was more to the story than what was being told. And I think that's all that we want to say, because I've discovered in this life, if you control the past, you're going to control the present. If you control the present, you're going to control the future. If you lie about the past, you're going to live a lie in the present. And if you live a lie in the present, you create a faulty future. And so as we look at all this going on, we got to also be real about the brutal mutilation of the people of Kenya. Under this monarchy, they built concentration camps, oppressed people of the Caribbean islands, and I'm told that the untold wealth of this particular monarchy, of especially the queen, the estate is in excess of $25 billion. But let's be real, her riches were built on the bloody backs of countries of color, both in the Caribbean, in Africa, and of course in India. And so we're not going to sanitize the legacy and act like, when you think about the jewels in her crown and the fact that those jewels were stolen from, you know, Mother Africa, when you think about the fact that this monarchy has been so brutal, so mean-spirited, and this is a metaphor right here, that the fresh fruit that Africans would grow from the beautiful soil there in Africa was taken from them, shipped to London, canned, and then sent back to Africa, where they sold it to the Africans who had grown it. That is a metaphor for how brutal and how mean-spirited this empire has been, you know, through the centuries. So my thing is, you can be humane and respect the fact that people are hurting, that someone has died, but at the same time, you got to be honest about the history of what has gone down with this British monarchy. It's been ruthless. Zimbabwe and Zambia were ruthlessly plundered. India, again, experienced the same thing, not to mention the genocide of the Aboriginal people in Australia, who are still suffering. It has everything to do with a British monarchy that has been downright evil. And so, yes, it's a very checkered past, but it's also a past that is quite bloodied, and their wealth has been built on the backs of the colored countries that they plundered, that they raped, and they committed genocide to. And so, for some, you say, you know, all hail to the Queen, but for others, the British Empire has hell to pay because of the hell that they have put so many countries of color through. And I think we got to be real about that, because if we're not real about that, we create a false narrative. And that false narrative means we just lying about the past and we're living a lie in the present.
Pastor Haynes, you should definitely do a video about that and whatever, because people don't know that. And it was just always something about them, and I just never, ever liked them, ever. Even as a kid, I watched Princess Diana and Prince Charles get married. I've been following them since I was a kid because I always just been a news head, and I just never cared for them. I used to love Princess Diana, but I never cared for them, and it was just something about them. I got a real spirit of discernment. But I knew them damn folks wasn't right, and now black folks being, some people think black people being messy on the internet, writing obituaries and putting Shirley Caesar in the background is actually hilarious. But I think I texted you this weekend. You told me to get off your phone. You said get off my phone, so I'm getting ready to preach a sermon now. I can't focus. But Pastor Haynes, man, thank you so much for your leadership and your dedication to community service, man. We appreciate you and all that you do, and thank you for enlightening us on that history with the Queen and all of them folks over there, because it seems like people over here just going crazy like Jesus died or something.
Right. And it's really sad. Rick, if you've ever been to London and some of those museums and you see all of these artifacts of rich history from Egypt, from Africa, and it's like, what are they doing there and not in Egypt and Africa, which is their home? It's because they were stolen. And so that scene from Black Panther, that's real. It's literally stolen wealth that exploited the countries of color, and I can't celebrate that. I'm with you.
Yeah, and that's why they want to rewrite the history book. They don't want you to know about the stuff. And everything you just said, man, because this is my first time hearing that a lot of people really didn't know that. They didn't know.
Right. And again, like you said, they don't want us to know it.
Right. Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
Hey, if you decide to go to the funeral, the repast, you know that macaroni and cheese and stuff ain't gonna be seasoned. It ain't gonna be seasoned. They're gonna have macaroni salad. They ain't gonna have no cheese in it. Them greens ain't gonna be steamed right. And they definitely not gonna fry no chicken. They'll bake it, but they ain't gonna season it.
Ain't no way.
But if you go, just bring me back an obituary, Pastor Haynes.
No, I ain't going. They'll arrest me.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for the one and only Dr. Frederick Douglass Haynes. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Twan 360.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's about that time for Twan 360. Good morning.
Yes, indeed, Ricky. We are following this story out of Houston where a youth football and cheerleading federation parent is in hot water, accused of chasing a child that is 12 years old. She not only chased him, Ricky and Rock, she threatened to slap this child during this football game this past weekend. Now, witnesses say that the woman became upset when 12-year-old Ivan Flanagan tackled her child.
Wasn't they playing football?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They were literally playing football. Now, the 12-year-old's mother filed a police report about the situation, and while the woman never touched the child, Ivan's mom is saying it's very upsetting that someone would come out to this Little League game and act in such a way.
This is ridiculous. Like, how could you get that angry at a kid's game? Your son plays football. They tackle each other. That's just the name of the game. How can you get that upset to chase him, and not only chase him, but curse him while you're chasing?
Now, Ricky, this was the first game of the season.
What?
The first game of the season, it was immediately stopped minutes before the game kicked off. The Houston Southside Ravens were taking on the Northwest Gorillas.
Oh man, that mama came off that sideline. Somebody had to explain the rule of the game.
I mean, it's hard to watch your baby getting tackled like that. Man. I mean, maybe let that baby play tennis or something. Don't put him out there on the football field.
Maria, don't egg them on Maria. Well, the team has been fine.
My baby ain't ready to be tackled.
Ricky, what about your grandma?
My grandma used to, she used to do stuff like that. My granddad had to stop my grandma from going to games.
See what I'm saying? Well, the team has been fined $500 for failing to control the sidelines, while the unidentified mother, she's been fined $200, and she has since been banned from all events and activities. And the Houston Police Department said that they are looking into this situation, so we're going to definitely follow this story, Ricky.
That is, it's 136. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Listen, you can hit me up on my social outlets at Twan360. This video is waiting for you right now at the RickySmileyMorningShow.com.
All right, Special K, what you got coming up next?
Man, coming up next, I got the top 5 hood sandwiches, and I want y'all to check in and chime in.
I know
and let me know if you disagree, but I got the top 5 hood sandwiches of all time coming up next.
Hey, Tim, before the top of the hour, Special K, what you got this morning, man?
Man, here's what I got for you. The top 5, and I was thinking about this over the weekend, top 5 hood sandwiches. Because I eat sandwiches all the time. Right. And I always find myself eating the same kind of sandwiches.
I love sandwiches too. I don't like making them. If I had somebody that can just make the sandwich, I hate freaking making sandwiches.
But Rick, that's part of my joy is making the sandwich because I like to make it the way I like it. Can't nobody make a sandwich for me. Me and my wife been together 28 years. She can't make a sandwich for me because she ain't gonna put enough of what I like on it. She ain't gonna do it right. Mine gotta be just right. Now, the top 5 hood sandwiches. This is my choices. If you disagree, feel free to chime in, okay? Number 5, leftover Thanksgiving turkey meat. Yeah. And that's tied with a pork chop sandwich.
But see, you gotta be in the mood to take that big ass turkey out the refrigerator and it be hard and cutting it up.
It's already
just don't be in the mood
up.
for that.
It's left over. It's already sliced up.
Yeah, but you still got to microwave it. Go ahead.
No, you can eat it cold. That's when you can eat cold or hot.
Nobody want no damn thick ass, all that damn breast, thick ass turkey meat. Tear that bread up.
It tastes better. It tastes better when it's on bread.
Man,
number 4 is tuna fish or chicken salad. Tuna fish or chicken salad.
I like both. I like
tuna fish
with lobster tail in it.
But Gary, isn't that supposed to be better on crackers?
You know, Ritz crackers to be exact. Yes, it is. But I like
club crackers.
Oh, the club crackers, exactly, with some celery and some egg and relish.
You can also toast that bread on toasted bread. Come on, man.
I don't have no toast.
I don't know if that's top 5 though.
Black people ain't putting that on no saltine cracker at all.
No, sir.
No
saltine.
No, sir. We ain't doing that. But the good thing about this list, everything can be bought with EBT card and WIC vouchers.
I just
number
don't
3.
Like tuna fish and chicken salad. The white and the pepper.
You don't like that?
Like camel throw up.
But it's cheap.
Oh, no.
It's cheap. How about number 3, hot links? Them red hot link sausages.
Earl Campbell.
Okay, I give you that one.
Come on now. On some white bread with some mustard.
Buy at the meat depot over there by Huffman High School.
Yes, the one in the yellow
pack. That big ass back. Gary, you know I used to boil the hell out of them damn,
you sure did.
red hots.
You like yours boiled, Rick?
Yeah.
I like to fry mine. I like frying mine with some black
mine boiled.
I like your ass be sick. All that meat and stuff don't be done on the inside. You got to boil that and then
you
fry
got to fry it and then you had that little black on it.
That's bologna. But you boil it first.
That's number 2. Number 2, fried bologna. A fried bologna sandwich. Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah.
Now, Rock T. Daddy make the best bologna sandwich I ever seen.
Come on, dog. Homemade sauce and everything.
Yeah,
let's go to number 1.
And then he cut the bologna. That bologna not already sliced.
Right. Let's go to number 1.
All right.
Number 1, the king of all time. The classic peanut butter and jelly.
You right.
Only grape or apple jelly? Only grape or apple jelly.
I like strawberry.
I don't trust nobody who eats strawberries.
I like that Bama grape jelly and that extra crunchy peanut butter.
Come on now.
Peter Pan extra crunchy peanut butter.
But Kay, you left out 2, man. Like the syrup sandwich is 1. That's a hood sandwich right there.
That's a real welfare.
That's good with a damn. If you sopping with a biscuit, I don't know about no damn light bread.
Yeah, I don't know about no
with no damn alligator syrup. It'll tear the bread up.
Well, what about a mayonnaise sandwich?
That's just outright nasty. And,
you a real welfare recipient.
And that's why your ass up there doing it, T, because you probably put a lot of mayonnaise and walk out the house with mayonnaise in the corner of your mouth. Your dad talking about what the hell you been doing. All All right, y'all, Rick Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all. The front page is being brought to you by...
You feeling sluggish or weighed down? It could be a sign your digestive system isn't at its best. Try Metamucil, which helps eliminate the waste that weighs you down so you can feel lighter and more energetic.
Go ahead.
Maria, let's get it.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Ricky, Roxy, Brad, Gary, Special K. Here's a look at your Monday morning headlines. In an update on the war in Ukraine, Ukrainian forces were able to take back more than 1,000 square miles in the northeastern region of the country. They forced the retreat by Russian troops. It's the biggest success for Ukraine since the start of the war. Meanwhile, Buckingham Palace announced that the coffin of Queen Elizabeth II will travel from Scotland to London, where the Queen will lie in state for 4 days before her funeral next Monday, September 19th. I was waiting for that colorful commentary, Ricky. President Biden. Go ahead.
The only thing black people want to know where the repast at, and can we get an obituary? Other than that, we don't give a damn.
Yeah.
We hate she died. We don't want nobody to die, but we don't, man.
Well, you know, we just trying to show
Who gonna sing? Who gonna sing? I'm going up yonder. Yolanda Adams gonna lead a song. They're gonna let Yolanda Adams sing.
I don't know. Maybe they'll have Adele do it. But anyways, President Biden and many other world leaders are expected to join members of the royal family to honor the Queen's life. Here in the U.S., Ricky, have you noticed a drop in gas prices lately? I have enjoyed it. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, enjoy it while it lasts, because yesterday Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen told CNN that there is a risk the U.S. gas prices could rise again later on this year. Also, the Justice Department and former President Donald Trump's lawyers proposed 2 selections each to a federal judge who should serve as a special master in this Mar-a-Lago investigation. And lastly, we know voting season is here. Primary season ends tomorrow with voters heading to the polls in Delaware, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in your Monday morning headlines. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Trying to give Bama the win. 33 yards, snap, spot, kick, all up, and good! Will Riker boots it through with 10 seconds to go, and Bama leads it 20-19.
Woo, baby!
Barely. Yeah, man.
Alabama barely got by unranked
We
Texas.
need some wide receivers.
Them Longhorns.
Some Julio Jones type wide receivers.
Hey, man, I don't think you're going to have them this year, bro. But they skipped away by the hair of their chinny chin with a 2019 victory over Texas. Hey, it's going to be one of them interesting college years in college football all around, because unranked Marshall, they beat number 8 Notre Dame. Unranked Appalachian State beat number 6 Texas A&M. Get used to this, man. It's going to be the theme all season long. It is. It is what it is, man. Dallas Cowboys, they looked horrible last night against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. They suffered 2 losses. They lost the game, first of all, and they lost their star quarterback, Dak Prescott, injured thumb, and owner Jerry Jones is trying his best to be optimistic about it.
Dak to be out for a little while, and so we'll be dealing with that as well. So this was a really tough night for the Cowboys, but and a really a surprising night. But of course, really add to it right there at the end to lose him for several weeks. We'll see more about how many weeks that may be.
I'm gonna tell you, Jerry Jones, he's gonna be out 6 to 8 weeks.
You need to go reevaluate your whole. Well, you're gonna play a clip of Jerry Jones talking with Roosevelt running a vacuum cleaner in the background. Boy, you messy as hell.
Yes, sir.
Boy, you hell, boy.
Hey, man, must see TV tonight.
What was he talking about? You can't hear. But a damn vacuum cleaner running in the background. Boy, you hell, boy.
That's one of them Hoover vacuum cleaners, dog. Them stainless steel Hoovers from back in the day. They sucked the carpet off the floor.
You got him talking in a cell phone with Roosevelt back. Golly, bro, you dirty.
Listen to that
you knew what you were doing,
Listen
too.
to that
I'm going to let you make it.
Listen to that Hoover.
Dak to be out for a little while, and so we'll be dealing with that as well. So this was a really tough night for the Cowboys, but and a really a surprising night.
Man, stop.
All right, man, Monday Night Football tonight, Denver at Seattle. Quarterback Russell Wilson playing against his former team. Must-watch TV. Get your popcorn ready. It's going down. And shout out to the Las Vegas Aces for taking Game 1 in the WNBA Finals last night over Connecticut Sun. There it is, man. That's Rock Teasy, and that is my Hot Sports Report.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley, the morning show at the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot brought to you by.
Participate in the political process. Make sure your opinion matters and make your voice heard. Register to vote and make your one vote count. For more information on registering to vote, go to onevote2022.com. Represent the vote. Make your one vote count. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, the summer slowdown at the box office continues as the Disney horror film Barbarian claimed the top spot this weekend with $10 million. Meanwhile, Top Gun Maverick is still in the number 4 spot, bringing in a total of $705.7 million over 16 weeks. It is now the 5th highest grossing film of all time. And coming in at number 3 was Bullet Train with $3.25 million. None of those don't seem bad to me. I wouldn't mind any of that money in my pocket at all. All right, y'all, moving on. The man responsible for opening fire at Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kandi Burruss' restaurant has been arrested. According to reports, the 41-year-old man, identified as Henry Darden, was taken in by police over the weekend. Now, reportedly, he got into a verbal altercation with Blaze's restaurant head chef Melvin Jones before shooting him in the arm on last week. Now, Darden initially fled the scene. However, his evading of the police ended shortly after the incident occurred. Now, after details of the investigation began to emerge, it was revealed that vet Kandi Burruss' cousin was the victim of the shooting. Jones, who goes by Chef_Melvin J on Instagram, released photos of his gruesome wound and thanked God for his life following the incident. Reports state that Jones was taken to the hospital but did not sustain any life-threatening injuries, thank God. Neither Burruss nor Todd Tucker, who's the co-owner of the steak and seafood eatery, has yet to specifically address the incident publicly. However, the restaurant did close down for a few days immediately after the shooting. The entertainment mogul did thank God for her protection, her family's protection, and thanked everybody for their thoughts and prayers. Wow. I mean, my goodness, you can't.
Hey, Rick.
I just stay in the house.
I just know Henry shooting Melvin. You know that was a revolver. You know that was a 38?
No.
Oh, man.
No. Moving
Henry
on.
shot Melvin. You know that was a 38?
You know what?
Can't with their clothes iron when they went to jail, their clothes was iron. Their clothes was iron.
Nope, y'all.
And you said it was a 38 revolver. The police car, they couldn't get no bullets at the scene. No shell cases.
Snub nose. 38.
No!
Like a snub nose.
Brad, what you got next, girl? I know you got something
that
else.
Same gun Gloria had. Remember that movie Gloria with that little boy?
Maria, you listening, Maria?
Yeah, girl. Talk to me. I'm listening, girl.
Megan Thee Stallion and Lil Kim's Plan B remix was pulled off of streaming sites just after it was released, hours after it was released. Kim had been promoting the song for a while Megan had kind of remained silent. So far, no explanation has been given for the song's removal, but I'll keep you posted as soon as I find out anything, because I heard it. It was pretty dope. All right, y'all, we gonna wrap up the hot spot. Yes.
What was the name of the shooters?
I'm not telling you.
Henry and Melvin.
Shut up. It's not funny. Somebody got shot, y'all.
No, he got away
at
in
a restaurant. And she had to close down her restaurant for stop.
And you know them steaks was on sale. Cause their meat had been sitting up in there. You know they bought.
Coming up next, y'all, we got the State of Black America with Mark Morial, and we got your praise mix down. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the State of Black America with National Urban League President and CEO Mark Morial. Hey, Mr. Mark, happy to have you this morning, man. We got a lot going on last week that we lost the legendary journalist and CNN anchor Bernard Shaw. Please share your commentary on that today.
Hey, guys. Bernard Shaw, the legendary anchor of CNN, passed last week. And Bernard Shaw was one of those pioneers. He was the prime anchor at the beginning of CNN, and for over 20 years brought us live coverage of a whole series of important events. Bernard Shaw has paved the way for so many others, whether it's Gayle King or Lester Holt, or many, many others who've donned the anchor chair. He and Max Robinson were there at the beginning. Max was first. Bernie was second, but he was at CNN, which was live TV, an experiment in 1980, and he was there at the beginning. So we have to salute the giants, the heroes, the pioneers, those who have certainly paved the way. Also, the State of Black America this week, I'm proud that I'll be participating in two important meetings at the White House. Today, civil rights leaders and reproductive rights leaders from the women's movement will meet this afternoon with Vice President Kamala Harris to discuss, if you will, the impact of the Dobbs decision that overturned Roe v. Wade on our community, on women, on black women, and how it intersects with the aims and the objectives of civil rights. So I'm looking forward to that conversation, that coming together, that meeting, that coalition building, and want to thank the Vice President and her team in advance for hosting us at the White House. And then on Wednesday, the White House will host the United We Stand Hate Crime Summit. This summit, which will bring together people of all races, creeds, colors, religions, and backgrounds, is about lifting up this conversation to counteract extremism and hate and white supremacy and the ideology of white supremacy and totalitarianism. We will be building bridges at the White House at a time when hate crimes have spiked against all communities, black, Latino, Jewish, Muslim, LGBTQ, Asian, and Latino. Particularly, we will be coming together, and Ricky, if you recall, Reverend Al Sharpton, myself, Jonathan Greenblatt of ADL, and a number of others called for this summit after the tragedy of the shooting in Buffalo, and there'll be representatives from Buffalo and other local communities at that hate crimes summit. So it'll be a busy week. As I represent the National Urban League and by extension represent important voices in Black America at both of these activations today. Other civil rights leaders, of course, will be there, and I'm certainly going to be excited to work with them and to see them. So as the fall begins, Ricky, I want to close by simply lifting up all of the teachers and school support personnel and principals and counselors who work at our elementary, our preschool, our elementary, our middle and high schools, our college professors who are now entrusted with the education, the preparation, the nurturing of our young people. And we know COVID was difficult. The test scores certainly declined during COVID. Many students could not connect with proper learning. So we, in many respects now as a nation, have to play catch up. And we've got to do it in a very aggressive fashion. The good news is the American Rescue Plan, the Biden administration, the Congress has given school districts more money in order to be able to do the things necessary. And we want them to spend it intelligently and wisely and focus on the most vulnerable students, focus on our black and brown kids, focus on those who historically have been behind the academic achievement divide. So, Ricky, that is this week's State of Black America, and look forward to continuing this commentary in the fall. I'm Mark Morial. Follow me on all social media at Mark Morial, the National Urban League at Nat Urban League. That's Instagram, that's Facebook, that's Twitter, and beyond. And that is the State of Black America.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, y'all please help me give it up for the former New Orleans mayor and Louisiana state senator who is currently president of the National Urban League, Mr. Mark Morial. Thank you so much for joining us. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.